you're connected with Content Delaware.
Well, Mary, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here today.
Thank you.
And Mary is a health and nutrition expert and works with Nemours, which is one of our amazing healthcare institutions here in Delaware that we're so proud to have affiliated with our state. So tell us a little bit about what you're teaching.
Well, we're certainly concerned about healthy eating in all populations where children live, learn, and play, we say. That means we care about their parents as well, because we know children do not live in isolation, and they're certainly not going to be able to take care of all this themselves. So yes.
Tell us how you. So, for example, I want to show the chart to everybody. Mm-hmm. And when I grew up, we had a health pyramid.
Yes.
And this is different now. This is what we're teaching our kids now, which is very interesting to me. Half of the plate is fruits and vegetables. And when I was growing up, I feel like most of it was breads and cereals and things like that, and pasta. So we've learned a lot about health and nutrition and the way our bodies react to wheat and sugar and all kinds of things. So I like that I'm seeing so many fruits and vegetables. It's certainly what I've been preaching to my own kids for a long time.
Right.
So so tell us, people are in a hurry.
I am loving the MyPlate. When this came out, most dietitians and people interested in healthy eating were very, very excited about it, because we had lived with the pyramid for a number of years, and even though we had a way of teaching with the pyramid, this is a visual that makes sense to everybody. We're talking about a plate. And so everybody knows what a plate is. We all have our meals, hopefully on our plates and not cartons, but this is a tool that we are using to help us build a healthy plate, plan meals. And you referred already to one of the basic principles is make half your plate fruits and vegetables. Well, you can imagine what a change that is. And it's a change for everybody. It's not just a change for people that don't know a whole lot about nutrition. If we can visualize how to put a meal together, then we can easily do it, which is what I'm very excited and happy to be teaching, not only to kids, and the kids are picking it up. They really do get this. But it also helps when the parents understand this as well. We often approach the kids first, and then it goes up to the parents.
So it's important, for obvious reasons around health and nutrition and brain health, et cetera. My understanding is that it's very difficult for families in some of our higher poverty areas to be able to fill up half a plate with healthy fruits and vegetables. How are you addressing that when you're in a program where you're talking to kids or parents that are in our higher poverty communities? How do they fill up their plate with fruits and vegetables?
Right. This is a very serious issue, and we spend a lot of time at Nemours working on access to fruits and vegetables. But the basic answer is that fruits and vegetables are really good for you. And so frozen are absolutely fabulous. They're usually frozen at peak time, and yes, you can buy frozen vegetables inexpensively in a variety of stores. So we always have the frozen. And so I'm not saying that we have to focus totally on fresh fruits and vegetables, although seasonally, that's certainly a possibility for most people. And we're looking at that throughout the state. We're looking at where are we getting fresh fruits and vegetables, at the same time educating that you can eat the others as well, and they're fine.
And more community gardens are coming up all over. I've gone on a number of tours myself around the city and seen some incredible gardens in different neighborhoods that we have, which is just so exciting for me to see. And I see people out in the community working in the gardens, and kids working in the gardens. I see them at different clubs, where the kids are involved. So it makes me happy when I see that kind of thing, when people can see the actual step-by-step process of how to get healthy food on your table.
And there are community organizations that are really excited about teaching people how to use the fresh fruits and vegetables that they're growing in their area. So we have talked to a number of those, and it's just wonderful to see kids getting interested in eating the vegetables. It's great.
Well, let's take a look at what you have here.
Okay. So I thought we would use MyPlate to just show how quickly a busy woman could put together a healthy lunch, and then we can extrapolate that to see that the healthy plate gives us an idea of what kinds of foods to bring out and put together so that we would have a balanced diet. There are 5 food groups. Ideally, we would have 5 food groups represented in a meal, but of course that's not necessary. We don't have to have 5 at every meal, but the idea of balancing and having variety is a very important concept. So what we've done here, I've done most of the work ahead of time, And so, oh, I love that. It smells
good.
I
do too. It's strawberries.
Okay. Oh,
smells
yes.
so good.
And this is the season, strawberry season. Well, we found these plates here, and this is a small plate. This is going to be your salad plate, and this is a dinner plate. And we're encouraging people to consider using the salad plate for most of their meals.
That's what we do at home now.
Okay. So, and nobody notices.
Yeah. They're
trick.
easier to handle in our dishwasher.
It's actually just a trick, a psychological trick.
Yeah.
So we will take, and I'm going to do this. I'll give you the strawberries. Now, we do not have to actually put this on half the plate, but I will let you know this is about 2 cups that I shredded that now appears to be almost 4 cups. And the number of calories in here are actually 25 calories, although that's not what's important in prepping this meal. But there's lots of fiber, there's folic acid and iron, which is important for women of childbearing age. So spinach is just a wonderful, wonderful vegetable, and it looks so pretty. So then we can spoon on the strawberries.
All right.
That is a full cup, a half cup would be fine. And so we've got already now our fruit and vegetables, and look at the color. We have a choice. We don't necessarily have to put chicken on this. It's a fine salad without that, but I brought some chicken that we could put there too. And women, as they get older, actually need more protein. And so we encourage you to plan to include protein at all 3 of your main meals if possible. So for example, a hard-boiled egg in the morning is fine.
So much of it is portion control too, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
And I know in our own home, it used to be when we made chicken, we'd take the half breast and put a half breast on each person's plate. Mm-hmm. So basically 2 full breasts at dinner for 4 people.
Right.
And now when I cook, I grill 2 breasts and I slice it more like this on a salad or over our grain, whatever our grain is, and we're getting half the amount of our chicken, but it's still plenty of food.
That's right.
But it's not
such
an inordinate amount of.
So we have our protein there, and then we have the walnuts, and we know nuts are the nuts may be high calorie, but they are full of nutrition, and so it's a wonderful idea to have nuts at least one time a day. So we don't have to put all of these on these. I actually baked or roasted these for a few minutes so they would smell really good and be crunchy. And then I love feta cheese. Mm-hmm. So this is some more cheese. I'm going to use a spoon here. We have definitely piled this up. Now, sometimes I don't even need dressing at all, and I have friends that tell me that they just use balsamic vinegar. But I love the dressing, this recipe, which was to mix balsamic vinaigrette with honey mustard and some honey, just in a little bowl, and it is delicious. So you can just trickle some of that on there just to give it a little taste. We don't ever dump salad dressing on our salads anymore. Have it on the side, but it's nice just to drip a little on the top. So isn't that pretty?
Beautiful.
And then if we are going to be really faithful to our pyramid, then we're going to have some whole grain. And so we'll have some crackers on the side. Now, that is, a pretty hearty looking meal, and yet it's low calorie. Yes.
Well, thank you, Mary. This has been wonderful.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
to have you.
Okay.